Professor, good to have you on here. Can you draw a distinction between what Polymarket offers, what Kalshi offers, and where the CFTC leaves room for what is and is not allowed? Is that clear?
Tim and Isabelle, thank you so much for having me today. Really, this is an evolving landscape at this point. As you guys just highlighted, there's a difference between Polymarket and Kalshi. At present, Polymarket, for the most part, operates outside of the U.S. It is technically, if U.S. persons are not trading on it, really outside of the jurisdiction of the CFTC, and Kalshi is, of course, very much within it. Right now, of course, there is a huge effort just to try and get the regulators' arms around exactly what is going on in terms of being able to set some guardrails for US-based, US-controlled prediction markets and actually create a value on compliance and good standards as something that is going to promote market growth and integrity. So, for example, last week, the CFTC came out with an advisory saying that they were very positive about Kalshi's actions to discipline two traders for insider trading on its platform. The CFTC emphasized that it has jurisdiction over these issues. But at the same time, of course, a lot of commentators are pointing to the fact that Polymarket is outside of the US. It is trading contracts that are potentially a little bit in that gray zone that the CFTC is really unable to get its reach around. So this is very much an evolving area, Tim.
Do you think that Congress could step in to clarify the rules around maybe material non-public information in these kinds of markets?
Isabelle, this is something that the CFTC, I think, is actively working to do. Now, one thing to emphasize here is that the CFTC is a regulator for derivatives. These are contracts that are helping people to hedge their risk in the market. So with respect to oil or wheat or credit risk. Now, in the case of derivatives in general, if you're looking to hedge a particular risk, you're the person that knows the most about it. So in that context, generally for derivatives markets, there's a greater tolerance for being able to use information that is inside to you, that is really private to you, to be able to take those positions. Now, in the case of prediction markets, of course, there is a very different game in town, which is that increasingly what we're seeing are people who are very close to the action, people who are maybe at Bad Bunny's show, people who are, like the camera people or the people working in the gardens, people who are working at Taylor Swift shows that are able to have some really detailed insights into what is going on. Now, establishing who has the duty to keep information secret, not trade on it, that is one big question. And then, guys, there's another big question, which is, how do you enforce this stuff? The enforcement part is extremely difficult, particularly if you have markets like Polymarket where folks are operating on blockchains and are therefore much more pseudonymous.